What if one small bean could grow into the biggest adventure of Jack's life? Once upon a time, there lived a poor boy named Jack with his mother in a small village. They had very little money, and their only valuable thing was a gentle cow. One morning, Jack's mother said, "Jack, we must sell the cow so we can buy food." So Jack took the cow and walked toward the market. On the way, he met a strange old man. The old man smiled and showed Jack a small handful of glowing magical beans. "I will give you these magical beans in exchange for your cow," said the old man. Jack looked at the beans with wonder. The old man said, "Plant them, and your life may change." Jack believed him and exchanged the cow for the beans. But when Jack reached home, his mother became upset. "We needed money, Jack, not beans," she cried. In anger, she threw the beans outside the window. Jack felt sad and went to sleep hungry. That night, under the moonlight, the beans began to glow. By morning, Jack woke up and saw something amazing. A giant green beanstalk had grown outside his cottage. It reached higher than the trees, higher than the hills, and disappeared into the clouds. Jack looked up and whispered, "I must see what is up there." He felt afraid, but he was brave. So Jack began climbing the giant beanstalk. He climbed higher and higher. Soon, he was above the clouds. At the top, Jack found a magical land in the sky. Far away, he saw a huge castle rising from the clouds. Jack walked toward the castle and stood before its enormous doors. Everything was giant-sized. Jack quietly entered the castle. Inside, he saw huge chairs, huge tables, and doors taller than trees. Suddenly, Jack heard a soft crying sound. He followed the sound and found a magical golden hen locked inside a cage. The hen looked at Jack with sad eyes. "Please help me," whispered the hen. "The giant monster keeps me here." Jack felt kindness in his heart. But before he could open the cage, the ground began to shake. Boom, boom, boom. A giant monster entered the hall. Jack quickly hid behind a giant basket. The giant monster roared, "No one can escape from my castle." After some time, the giant monster became tired and fell asleep. Jack moved carefully and quietly. He opened the golden cage and freed the magical hen. "Do not worry," whispered Jack. "I will take you to safety." Jack climbed down the beanstalk carefully with the hen. When he reached home, his mother was surprised. Then the magical hen laid a glowing golden egg. Jack and his mother were amazed and grateful. Now they had enough money for food. A few days later, Jack remembered the castle above the clouds. He climbed the giant beanstalk again. This time, he entered the castle even more carefully. Inside, Jack found a beautiful golden harp. The harp glowed softly and played gentle music by itself. Then the harp whispered, "Please take me away from here. I want to be free." Jack knew he had to help. He gently picked up the magical harp and walked toward the door. But suddenly, the harp made a loud musical sound. The giant monster woke up. "Who is there?" roared the giant. Jack ran as fast as he could. He rushed out of the castle and ran toward the beanstalk. The giant monster followed him from behind. Jack climbed down quickly, holding the harp safely. The beanstalk shook and shook. The giant monster was climbing down after him. Jack shouted, "Mother, help me!" His mother rushed outside. Jack reached the ground and quickly cut the beanstalk. The magical hen and golden harp were safe beside the cottage. The giant monster could not come down anymore. The beanstalk disappeared back into the clouds, and the danger was gone. Jack, his mother, the magical hen, and the golden harp were safe. Jack used the golden eggs wisely. He helped his mother and shared with poor villagers. The golden harp filled their home with beautiful music. Jack never became greedy. He cared for the magical hen and harp with kindness. From that day on, Jack learned that courage can help us face danger, and smart thinking can change life. Moral of the story: courage and smart thinking can change life. Follow for more moral stories.